Hello, welcome back to Everything Nena. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the specialty restaurants I visited when I was on Wonder of the Seas. Okay, so first up, we have 150 South Central Park. This was an amazing experience. This was my first time ever dining at this restaurant in particular. The food was great. The food was wonderful. Everything was delicious. Now, we started off with, typical soup, salad, and bread. Now, that bread was amazing. Very soft, buttery, herbs, everything spectacular. We also had the pumpkin soup, which was different, but it was really good. Now, the pan roasted scallops was delicious, and the cheese tray, that was actually a dessert item. However, I told them to bring it on up for our appetizers. Now, the steak was delicious, cooked perfectly, a filet mignon, and the lobster was cooked to perfection. This dessert right here was phenomenal. It was like a berry fruit bar. I was expecting a fruit bar itself, maybe with some berries on it, but that was delicious. The consistency, the flavors, it was good. So I give 150 Central Park a 10 out of 10. If you haven't tried it, try it. Our next one up is Chops Grill. Chops Grill is one of my favorites. Every time we cruise, we go to this specialty restaurant. It is one of my favorites. It's a must. The bread is, I give the bread a 7 out of 10. I could pass on that bread now, but it's not bad. It's good, but it's not as soft. It's like hard on the outside, one of those things soft on the inside. Now, this right here is just a menu. It gives you, a little, get you familiarized with what, to expect when you do choose to dine at Chops Grill. All the food is delicious. They bring you out your entree, and in the midst of your entree, they bring out sides. Now, the sides are to be shared amongst the table, and I know what you guys are thinking. Is it going to be enough? It's always enough, because the portions that they give are very, personally to me, are very big portions. You will not be able to finish your food. Unless you really stuff yourself, and then from that point you get sick, just saying. But the food portion wise, it's really good, and the food again is really good. As I touch base, I'm not really a fan of the bread. However, the shrimp is delicious. The soups are good, and this wedge salad, let me tell y'all, I love salads. Salads are my go-to, and it was delicious. As always, their filet mignon is always good. It's always good, cooked to perfection. I have to say that across the border about all the specialty restaurants. Cooked to perfection. I never have to send it back. I always get medium well. And that red velvet cake and that chocolate cake, delicious. Even the lemon meringue pie, that was pretty good too. So I give Chops a 10 out of 10. Now moving on to Hook Seafood. It was different. That was my first time ever trying that a specialty restaurant, because this is on one of the newer ships. Of course, Wonder of the Seas is one of them. The lobster mac and cheese, it was good. Cheesy. Could have been, a little bit more seasoning. Fries, you can't go wrong with it, honestly. And their steak, again, phenomenal. All the steaks, like again, across the border is good. The lobster was really cooked, nice and tender, and the mussels was so delicious. I don't know how they made the sauce, but it was good. The desserts were different. My favorite was the lemon tart, so please try that one, especially. So I give Hook Seafood, I give it an 8 out of 10. Moving on to the mason jar. This was one of my favorites. Oh my goodness. Royal need to bring this on all of the cruise ships. My favorite. The drinks was different. It was very, crafty. Needless to say. I really enjoyed it. The cornbread. That was the winner. The cornbread was so good, y'all. Please try that cornbread because it's going to make you want to order it to go. The Johnny cakes, another delicious item. Even the watermelon salad, different but good. If you haven't had watermelon salad, try it. You'll like it. Those crab beignets, oh my goodness. I thought the crab was going to actually be in the beignet, but I was wrong. The double eggs, the cheese spread, again, another 10 out of 10. The ribs, it was different. I give that an 8 out of 10. And the chicken was really good as well. So if you've never been to the mason jar, try it. Their food is very flavorful and seasoned very well. I don't think you would be disappointed at all. That is one of the places I will try again. Now, the dessert. My favorite dessert at the mason jar had to have been those fried Oreos. So I have to give the mason jar a 10 out of 10. Moving on to the next, Giovanni's. This is my favorite. This is one of my top 3 that I always go to on a cruise, Giovanni's. It's an Italian restaurant, very good. Everything is delicious from the time you start to the time you finish, and you will walk out feeling like you a big balloon just floating around. Because I just can't stop eating when I go to Giovanni's. I'll eat until I can't eat no more. That bread is, the rolls, should I say, it's delicious. They put the Parmesan cheese, so good, y'all. The herbs, so good. The salads are delicious, and that meat tray with the cheese, I love it. That's my all-time favorite thing for it to come out. It comes with peppers, cheese, breads. The calamari's good, and that giant meatball is a must. That's filling itself, and that was an appetizer. The linguine, seafood linguine, that was different, very flavorful. I really enjoyed that. If I could, I would have took some to go, but I was just too stuffed, y'all. Now, this portion is where some Giovanni's you're able to see them make the pizza, and some you can't. So on this particular ship, I was able to capture one of the cooks making their famous pizza, and they make it fresh daily. It's not one of those frozen type pizzas you get from the store. You pop it in the oven. But to each his own. I'm not knocking nobody who do it, because I do it at times too. But this pizza in particular was very fresh. They do everything freshly made. And they portion it out pretty good. And it was baked to perfection. Okay? When he brought that pizza out to the table, oh my goodness. My mouth was just watering. It was very, very, very delicious. Now, on the pizza that we got egg on ours. Now, that was different, but it was good. The desserts, I give it a 7 out of 10. So all in all, Giovanni's always get my 10 plus. Moving on to Sorrento's. Everybody got to go to Sorrento's. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning versus 6 a.m. in the morning or 3 p.m. Sorrento's pizza is a quick bite to go. I could take it or leave it, but the kiddos, they always have to have it. So I give Sorrento's a 7 out of 10. So this basically wraps up my specialty dining experience. Again, Giovanni's will always be one of my faves, especially chops. And I have to say that mason jar. I like all 3. The first 2, I always try Giovanni's and chops wherever we go. Now, if you like this video, Please like, comment, subscribe. I will get back to you. Next video is St. Martin, so stay tuned. Thank you for joining Everything Nena. Have a good day. Bye.